Welcome to all the viewers, this is Dr. Bookworm back with a new video, and in this video we are going to discover a fully funded PhD scholarship opportunity in one of the finest countries. Yes, I am talking about Singapore International Graduate Award, commonly known as SINGA 2023. Its scholarships are right now open for PhD programs for 2023 session. So we will discover all the details about eligibility criteria, the financial coverage, process of application, and available projects for PhD studies in Singapore. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Before that, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, do hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you can receive regular updates regarding scholarships, fellowships, internships, and exchange programs abroad. So we have recently posted some scholarship opportunities as well as details about scholarships in United States as well as the internship opportunities, so you can check out all the videos on our channel. So let us begin with today's video. So today we are going to talk about Singapore International Graduate Award, SINGA, which is one of the highest paid scholarships offered by the Singapore government, Agency of Science and Technology and Research, Singapore. So let us briefly talk about the introduction about this organization. The Singapore International Graduate Award, SINGA, is a collaboration between the Agency of Science and Technology and Research, A*, the Nanyang Technology University, NUS, SUTD, and SMU. These universities are actually the top ranked universities of Singapore, the most renowned and most highly top ranked universities. So they have collaborated with their Department of Science and Technology and Research to give away these scholarship opportunities to the international students. PhD training will be carried out in English at your chosen lab at A* research institutes. In either of these institutes, students will be supervised by distinguished and world-renowned researchers in these labs. Upon successful completion, students will be conferred a PhD degree by either of these institutes. So as I have already mentioned that these are one of the top ranked universities, so you don't need to worry about the supervisors there or the availability of the resources. They are all world class. Singapore is the gateway to some of the fastest growing economies in the Asia Pacific region, and with SINGA you can pursue your PhD education in Singapore, establish global links, and take your research career to greater heights. So pursue your PhD education in Singapore with SINGA and take your research to greater heights. So this was a brief introduction about the organization that is behind SINGA. So the submission deadline for January 2023 intake is 1st June 2022 according to Singapore time. So they basically take 2 intakes per year. One is in January and the other one is in September. So if you are willing to apply in Singapore, you can consider this intake this year for 2023 session. So these are some of the highlights about SINGA and Singaporean universities. Over 29,000 applications are received from over 170 countries each year. More than 950 awardees each year given the opportunity to work alongside renowned researchers in Singapore. Nearly 100 countries from where SINGA awardees hail. So you can join this group as well in the next session. Research areas. So here is the list of the institutes as well as the supervisors and available projects for PhD studies. Singapore supports PhD studies in biomedical sciences, computing and information sciences, engineering and technology, and physical sciences. So almost all the subjects are available here that you might be interested in. Except the arts and cultural sciences, so everything is available here. So more information can be found out on these links. You can find out the supervisors and their projects. You can find out the colleges and schools. You can find out the institute wise details about different universities. Please note that you will be required to indicate your choices of supervisor in the application form. So you need to visit these links to find out your most relevant supervisor, and you need to mention that supervisor in your application form. mentioning here that it is not a compulsion to get any kind of acceptance from the supervisor, so you do not compulsorily need to make a contact with the supervisor. You just need to find out that your and your supervisor's interests align, and you can mention him in the application form. So coming towards the eligibility criteria, this scholarship is open for applications to all international graduates with a passion for research and excellent academic results. So this is primarily for international students studying for the first time in Singapore. So the people who are coming or visiting Singapore for the first time will be preferred. Good skills in written and spoken English will be entertained. Good reports from academic referees. So you need 2 reference letters to apply for the scholarship program. If they recommend you strongly, this will impact your selection for the scholarship. A-star may include additional selection criteria based on prevailing scholarship policies. These policies may be amended from time to time without notice. So what about the financial coverage? The award provides support for up to 4 years of PhD studies, including your complete tuition fee waiver, monthly stipend of $2,200, which will be increased to $2,700 after the passing of qualifying examination. So you can see that the stipend is comparative to Fulbright scholarship, which is one of the highest paid scholarship in the world. One-time airfare grant of up to $1,500 will be awarded. One-time settling allowance of $1,000 will be awarded as well. So the total estimated living cost is between $1,400 to $2,000, and they are paying you like $2,200 before and $2,700 after qualifying the test. So you will have an ample amount of savings as well after completing your all living cost. What about the application procedure? So the application procedure is simply online. You just need to browse PhD research projects. We will have a look at how to find out the projects here. Documents required: you need a valid passport, a recent passport size photograph, and your transcripts and reports in English language. So it is mandatory to have bachelor's or master's academic transcripts with yourself, your degrees duly attested from your relevant Department of Higher Studies, HEC in case of Pakistan. 2 recommendation reports to be completed and submitted online by the referees. So once you submit your application, your referees will receive the email from institute, and they need to provide and submit the reference letters themselves via email. Applicants applying to NUS supervisors and projects are required to submit your GRE scores and your SINGA application form. So National University of Singapore, which is the highest ranked university, it has a admission criteria to have a GRE score with yourself. So if you are interested in that particular university, you require a GRE score. Otherwise, rest of the universities do not require it. For all other applicants, you may be requested by the university to submit satisfactory GRE scores as part of the university admission requirement. So it is an optional requirement that may be or may not be present in your relevant institute. So you need to check out the admission requirements of your relevant university. The submission of IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, GAT results is optional and may be requested later by the university for admission. In case if they require it particularly for admission purpose, they will also provide you some time to submit your documents accordingly. So here is some important information. You can read it yourself. You do not need to send any hard copies to the SINGA office. So the application is completely online. You just need to fill it up and submit it, and your referees need to submit the reference letters themselves independently. So here is the link to apply for the scholarship. The deadline is 1st June 2022. So you have an ample amount of time to submit your application. Only shortlisted candidates will be notified within 12 weeks from the application closing date. So after the closing of application, you will receive the outcome of your application within 3 months. So if you have any further queries, you can check out the facts section. So let us move towards I'm not doing this online application form. It is a pretty much simple form. So you can create a login here and follow all the instructions to complete the online application. So coming towards how to find out your research project for your PhD studies. So here we have A-star supervisors and projects. You will simply click here. Once you click here, you have all the categories of research where the supervisors and projects are available. So you have biomedical sciences, computing and information sciences, engineering and technology, and physical sciences. So whichever is your area of interest, you can find out the list of the supervisors and their relevant projects that are available for your PhD studies. So if you are considering specialized labs, list of labs, so here it is. Regarding the biomedical sciences, we have pathogen and host metabolism, bacterial immunopathogenesis, virology, diagnostics, vaccine, AMR, drug discovery, infection and immunity, immunity and therapeutics, and related to urban and green tech. Here we have a list of other labs, so you can visit any one of them. Let me just click on one of them. So here you will get a list of the A-star supervisors, university supervisor's name, and the project title. So whichever project is most suitable or is most relevant to you, you can choose that particular supervisor. Again, I am mentioning that it is not necessary to get any kind of acceptance letter or confirmation letter from the professor. You just need to mention his name in your application form and you are good to go with the application. So this was all about the SINGA scholarship. It is one of the finest opportunities available in Singapore, and Singapore is really a great destination to plan your higher studies. So if your research matches with any of the available projects mentioned here, feel free to submit your application. Good luck for your application. With that, this is Dr. Bookworm signing off. Thank you.